Hello fellow YouTubers, WfC Stop Motioner here, and this is a really big one. My Kingdom Beast Megatron finally arrived. I've been waiting for this guy for a while. He looks really cool. His transformation, from what I've seen in reviews, looks very scary. And some people have said this figure might be breakable. I really hope that's not the case. If this guy breaks, I'll be utterly devastated. Yeah, really cool box. I really dig it. So let's go ahead and get this guy open. Man, this box is huge. Of course, the sticker that comes with this will be a repeat. This is the last Wave 1 figure that I was definitely wanting to get. I don't know if I'm going to get Warpath because those reviews did not make him look that great. Not as great as I thought he would be initially anyway. But who knows. Let's see if I can do this without messing him up. There's more tape. Of course there is. We're not taking any chance with the leader of the Predacons. Dang. Here we go. Okay. Pull him out. Oh, man. What a chore that was. Here he is. Yes. He looks really cool. I'm going to get him open and review him. Okay, so I am happy to report that this plastic, this PVC, I actually recognize this material. I collected Clone Wars action figures when I was a kid, and they were made of this material. Like, I can tell, I know the smell. And I've had those for quite a long time, so I'm not really feeling too worried about this figure. Plus, the transformation is actually not as bad. I was led to believe that some of the joints are very tight and hard to convince, but it's really not that bad. Now, this T-Rex mode does suffer from paneling, and it's got these interesting spring-loaded parts of the neck, which enable you to turn him and for it to supposedly pop into place easily. This one doesn't pop in as well like this one. No problem. This is what it looks like if you have everything lined up just right. You can open his mouth. You can stick a blast effect in there. That's really cool. These legs are actually designed pretty well. This is a separate piece, but it folds over and can articulate pretty well. So I'm glad about that. He's got his tiny little T-Rex arms. So yeah, really cool. And here he is next to his rival, Optimus Primal. I did not mean to rhyme there, but there was no avoiding it. I'm skipping over the Destiny card because it was another Black Arachnia. So, I'm going to go in and transform this guy and hopefully keep everything on camera. So, Megatron, terrorize! Okay, so first, you want to fold these up. Then you got to fold this up. Make sure this part kind of snaps onto that. Just like so. Then you have to pull this part down and then right here. Let's fold these out to the side. All right, come on. Let's turn this around. And then pull that loose. Okay, thankfully, for the sake of this review, it decided to cooperate, so I'm very happy with that. Now, let's see, just fold these back down. It's a little finicky, but it's really not that bad. Fold this head up. Fold these to the side. Just fold these in. And then you have to get this part lined up right here. All right, first let's get these lined up, which again, is led to believe are super tight. They are not as bad as I thought though. It's not as scary of a process as I was expecting. So just make sure you get this lined up like so. There we go. All right. Then you can just kind of pop that part into place. Then you fold this up. You can just kind of tuck the T-Rex arms down in there. And I believe you're supposed to fold these down like this, I think. All right. Then you just extend this T-Rex arm. Then you got to transform the tail. So you just take this. And then you rotate this part around. Fold this down. Oh, then you got to pull this out. Now this part does make me a little bit nervous because this feels very light, not super well made. And essentially, there is Megatron in his robot mode. Yes. And I mean, this is a great recreation of that classic character. Really my biggest complaint, just the proportions really with the right arm, because the T-Rex arm just doesn't really give him a whole lot. And in the show, his hand was tucked inside. I do kind of wish they could have incorporated that in, but oh well. Still have him fire out of the T-Rex mouth. And yeah, it is really nice. Then here they did actually mold an arm into here. So that's pretty nice, but he can't really grab anything aside from this. I think he would fire out of that too. You can pull this fist up though, and that head sculpt really nails the look of him. He's got some back kibble, yes, but it's not too bad. He's got good enough heel support, I'd say. So here's size comparison with Optimus Primal. There might be a scale issue here, but if there is, it's on Megatron. Primal he's fine scale-wise. So it's nice to finally have these two fight. I've been really looking forward to doing that. So, I gotta say, this figure was an interesting case. Like, first, I was expecting to love him, then I was expecting to be kind of iffy about him, and now I got him. I honestly love this figure. I think this is a really good figure. It's not as bad as I was actually expecting for a little bit. If, my Clone Wars figures have held up as long as they have, I'm, fingers crossed, hoping that this plastic will hold up well. So, I'll go ahead and hopefully stick them on my Beast Wars display. It's getting very crowded. And close. Alright, so there's Megatron with my Beast Wars display. Dinobot isn't there right now. There's a reason for that, though. You'll find out soon. See, this shelf has become very crowded ever since I added depth charge, because he takes up a lot of space. But yeah, that's Kingdom T-Rex Megatron. Like I said, a really great figure. I do recommend you pick it up. Now, I have not seen this guy at retail yet. I pre-ordered him back in October, and I'm overall glad that I did. There he is next to his rival. Here's Black Arachnia, just another Predacon, who eventually becomes Maximal. So it is very nice to have a figure, finally, who's a Predacon through and through. So, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and God bless.